You nervous?
Oh, no, man.
Me either. Silly, right? You don't even get to play.
You get your shot.
Yeah, thanks, man. Hey, at least I get to kick it with you right now, man.
Heck yeah, man. You my road dog.
Always.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We're live from Portland, where the Trailblazers have home court advantage. Taking a look at Sacramento. A great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins to tip it off.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, they've started the season with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They had a lot of people with doubt heading into the season. And I tell you what, they are out to prove.
One thing we'll see tonight, Brent, is a lot of terrific rebounding battles. We love guys that clean the glass. Both teams can do it.
And you want to watch those guys who have an innate ability to rebound.
A different look now for Portland. Plumlee comes in for Davis, and it's Aminu in for Leonard. And then for Sacramento, Koufos comes in for Matt Barnes. And Prez is subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. On the court for Sacramento, Prez, he's in at point guard. Koufos out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And there's Collison, and it's Gay in at the small forward. Collison kicks to Prez. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Cousins. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Cousins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice.
No easy buckets now. Hustle up. We're letting one guy look like a world beater out.
To allow for digital distribution of games via tablets and smartphones here. I know you're looking at one right now. I know you catch games at airports and on the go when you travel.
Well, Kevin Harlan, anytime you're doing a game, it's must-see television, and so I'll watch it.
With the sound down.
No. If anything, I'm connecting 3 Bluetooth speakers to turn it up.
Sounds good. Hit.
I'm totally in with the mobile NBA action, Kevin, especially for our jobs in broadcasting, to be able to be anywhere and pull out your phone and watch NBA action right there, to hear the great announcers that we have for the 30 teams around the league, to get in-depth analysis and coverage. What a tremendous luxury we have to have NBA on the go.
It's the best. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Young against McCollum. Good defensive work there by Young. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles.
That was a difficult one for them to drop. A close game throughout, and an opponent that they're going to beat more often than not.
Abs check in for the Trailblazers. Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the night.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Lillard outside. The dish now to Azili. Portland again missing. The Kings trail by 8. Prez with the ball. Lillard picks him up. No good from Cousins. Portland's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Crabbe kicks to Plumlee. From the low block. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Pass to Young. Back to Cousins. No one near Prez as he lets it go. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
Pretty tough to react to Prez's quick release. When he's nailing shots off the pass, you know he's feeling it.
Plumlee dishes to Aminu. Plumlee, the pass to Aminu. They get the rebound. The shot's good from Plumlee.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to speak with Terry Stotts. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
Thanks for getting back to us on that report, David. Guys?
You know, they obviously spent the brunt of their time preparing for this game by coming up with ways to attack that vaunted defense.
Yeah, and it's really a challenge to try and find holes, gaps, and to score some points. So they give nothing to you that's going to be easy.
Trailblazers leading by 8. And Lillard kicks to Aminu. He feeds it to Plumlee. Back to Aminu. Pass to Plumlee. Just 5 to shoot. Over in the corner, Lillard. Three-pointer. Here's Ezeli. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
I mean, he's a prime-time space eater. Ezeli establishes good position there.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Rudy Gay. And the Blazers had need at the center position going into last season, so they traded a first-round pick to the Nets and picked up Mason Plumlee.
Well, their GM did a great job of targeting Plumlee as a center for last season to get a starting caliber center still on his rookie contract for the price of a late-round first pick. Not a bad pickup at all.
The Kings making a switch here. Lavissier's checked in, bangs home the trifecta, and Prez looking very calm as he drills that three-pointer.
And he has the confidence to take that shot when he wants. Nice finish to get his team 3 points.
And Plumlee kicks to Lillard. Off the iron that time.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Cauley-Stein. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And this Blazers team, although dynamic offensively, defense is where they have the most room to improve. Don't get me wrong. They weren't awful there, but that's got to be a little bit more of their focus.
McCollum's checked in for Portland. You talked about the Blazers defense. Brent, where specifically do they need to improve?
Well, there's probably 2 areas, Kevin, where you can be much better. First off is just positional defense, where you have guys in the right spot on possessions just to make them difficult for the offensive team. And then the second part about that is no cheap, reaching, easy fouls. Those are just bailout possessions that help out your opponent.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And so many teams now make the pick and roll the real foundation of their offense.
Well, the pick and roll game in the NBA, Kevin, is everything on offense. Whenever a possession breaks down, of course, as the shot clock winds down, you're going to find a ball handler and a screener. And some of the best in the business reside on the West Coast. I think about Chris Paul, and I think about Damian Lillard being able to operate out of those pick and rolls with great effectiveness.
Good example. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
Well, coaches always tell you, if you take a chance, you better get it.
Off the inbound.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively. And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
The Kings trail by 10. Here's Prez. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Feeds it to Cauley-Stein. Young dishes to Prez. 6 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Prez has got 7 points in the game. And rarely do we get into the personal lives of the players on air. But, you know, you have to talk about Prez and his longtime girlfriend. They met in college, and she has helped him in so many ways on his journey.
And it isn't easy, as she is still finishing up school. But where there is love, there is a way. And I know she comes from a family of athletes, so she has been very patient with Prez during his journey to the NBA.
McCollum outside. Ezeli screen. Now here's McCollum. T right on it. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Yeah, that's what he's doing best right now. Plumlee loves to convert as close to the rim as possible.
And the rejection by Ezeli. And Young kicks to Prez. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 9.
Stay loose.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Crab. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And they're scoring pretty well. And now a chance to hear from point guard.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my entire life. Just, you would.
I would say we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality. For the Trailblazers, Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Crab comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Lillard subbed in for Turner. Lillard and McCollum, the explosive backcourt pair. Davis is out there with Festus Ezeli. And it's Crab in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. The Kings trail by 10. Collison kicks to Prez. Cousins, the pass to Prez, gets it down to single digits. Prez has got 11.
Saw that one, Pops.
And Prez scores from anywhere, inside, outside. This guy does it all.
Lillard outside, passes it to Davis. Out of hand on it. They get it back. A shot by Lillard, wide open. And it comes off the front of the rim. The drive by Collison. Cousins, good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Davis sets a screen. Lillard from outside. Again, the miss by Lillard.
After hitting a 3 in the first quarter, he's gone cold from the perimeter during this one.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Kings.
And really, this has been a mediocre night for OJ, and it's really bogging down their offense. Even with the rest of the team doing a fairly good job in battling, they've still got an uphill battle. Shows you how much they depend on Prez and Young. At 6'11" and about 225 pounds, Labissiere is a long guy, someone who uses that size to his advantage.
And the second free throw, good. Trailblazers leading by 5. McCollum with the ball. 8 points for him. Ezeli a screen. Lillard from outside. And it's Lillard again missing.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Now here's Crab. He's covered by Gay. Ezeli a screen. Crab dishes to McCollum. Lillard outside. There's the 3. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got 7 points.
And that's what Lillard's going to bring to this offense. Sharp shooting from anywhere on the floor, especially from deep.
Labissiere kicks to Collison. Here's Prez. And Davis sends it back. Lillard outside. It's McCollum on the wing. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Barnes is checked in for the Kings. Sacramento on defense. 8-point game. He gets it in there.
Taking advantage of his touch around the basket. Davis does a nice job there of using his body to shield the defenders from the basketball.
Gay kicks to Cousins. The pass to Prez. Kings moving the ball around. Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Portland leading by 10. McCollum outside. Lillard outside. And And the rejection by Cousins.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight. Well, he approaches the rim strong there and then flips up the teardrop.
Lillard against Collison. Crabbe in the corner. Ezeli the pass to Lillard.
Well, after Stephen Curry, Damian Lillard might be the most dangerous three-point shooter in the league at the point guard position. He has unbelievable range and extends that range when he's feeling confident. And embracing his role as the Blazers' foundation moving forward, Damian Lillard has the skill and the character to take that role. He's a lead by example type of guy, but he's got a quiet confidence and he's inclusive of his teammates. That's what makes him special.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, people forget Festus Ezeli was also a first-round pick of the Warriors a few years ago, but he was an academic prodigy growing up. He skipped kindergarten and the 5th and 6th grades. He had plans of becoming a doctor, but when he started playing basketball, he found himself behind the curve. He said, "Here I am as a 15-year-old kid, and I can't shoot a layup." But guys, he's brought that same work ethic from the classroom to the hardwood. It's improved year after year.
He is a presence, D.A. Thanks. And Brent, when you look at Damian Lillard, does he remind you of former Finals MVP Chauncey Billups? Even just a bit.
I don't know if that's a good comparison just in terms of the physical presence that Chauncey was, but in terms of leading a team and having a commanding presence, boy, Damian Lillard, one of the finer ones in the league. He really could time those perfectly. What an assist.
Trailblazers leading by 9. Ezeli a screen. And here's McCollum for 3. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Prez, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Off his foot, and it's being called a kickball. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. McCollum dishes to Lillard. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 6. Portland needs to get off a shot. And here's McCollum for 3. Headshot off. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Deadly from behind the three-point line in that game, and it really gave them the ability, I felt, to stretch that defense out.
Yeah, the D had no choice but to bring guys out high, and that did give their offense a lot of room to operate, and they took advantage. Well, a good first quarter, good second. This could be a big night.
Here's Prez. That one off the back iron and out.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, you want your guys to attack with confidence, but that's just a bad look.
And the first half.
All right, come on, guys. Shake it off. Hey, if we let up on D...
A look at the Hawthorne Bridge in gorgeous downtown Portland as we welcome you back to Oregon. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Look at Ed Davis. What a contribution.
And how about his scoring in that first half? He just looked like a different player today, really on point.
Yeah, I think the defense gave him a little extra room early on. He got hot, and now they can't cool him down.
He's checked in for Portland. Aminu comes in for Leonard. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Kufis checked in for Barnes. Temple comes in for Rudy Gay. Young's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Prez is subbed in for Darren Collison. On the court right now for the Kings, Prez. He's in at the point. Cauley Stein is out there at Garrett Temple. Then there's Kufis, and it's Young in at the 2-guard.
There's the improving mid-range game of Lillard. Just another way he can beat you.
Prez kicks to Temple. Now the feed to Cauley Stein. Here's Prez. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10. Trailblazers leading by 10. Now here's Turner. He's got 7. A 3 from McCollum. Prez with the rebound.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
That happens sometimes. The ball just does not go down. But I'll tell you what, he'll take that shot every time.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Outside Turner. Portland moving the ball around. From the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss. Cauley Stein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lillard outside. Basket counts. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
Able to get to the paint at will, and a good finisher. Hard to stop Lillard from scoring anywhere.
Prez dishes to Temple. Here's Prez. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now. And Blazers coach Terry Stotts doing a great job. Brent, his team has overachieved in recent seasons.
I'm not sure if it's overachieved because they've had some tremendous talent. But the interesting part about Terry Stotts is try to find him taking some of the credit for what's going on there, and you just won't. He's just giving guys great opportunities. He's given those guys defined roles, and each one has stepped up for him.
He dishes it to Kufis. And Temple kicks to Prez. While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that have the most second chance points on the season. 5th best, the Trailblazers.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
Best is Ezeli. He's jacked in for the Trailblazers. Crab comes in for C.J. McCollum.
Hey, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Kufis, the pass to Young. Takes the 3. Sacramento again missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now Prez. He's got 15. He kicks it to Kufis. Young outside. Dishes to Temple. Pass to Prez. 6 to shoot. Here's Kufis, and the shot is good.
And Prez is just a dynamic player, a flawless passer who sets his guys up perfectly.
And the Kings making a change here. Barnes is checked in. I hear the term glue guy a lot, Brent, in the NBA. You think it applied to guys being necessary to make a team a playoff team, to being a good teammate? When you think of glue guy, what does that conjure up in your mind?
Whenever I hear that term, Kevin, I always think about guys on the team who are able to connect the dots between the primary players, the star guys who carry a workload, all the way to what they can connect to with guys on the end of the bench. So if you're talking about a guy in the 6, 7, or 8 slot on your team that can go up to your star and say, hey, you know what, we need this from you, or you're not giving us that. And then turn around in the very same breath with the same vernacular, go to the 12th man and explain to him what his purpose is with regards to practice and preparing a team and getting them ready for competition. To me, that's a glue guy. It doesn't come about just in...
Come on, gentlemen. Let's go. Hey, if we let up on D even a little, it's enough to get their guy going. He's having too much success.
How they can stop this guy, and I'm not so sure the coach knows either. This guy's absolutely on fire.
From downtown, it'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Prez.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And Plumlee kicks to Lillard. Lets it fly. That one wide left. The Kings trail by 8. Here's Temple. Young in the corner. Here's Prez. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Aminu kicks to Lillard. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. And a look here at the last 5 games and the season stats of assists and turnovers for Lillard. Kings have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Prez dishes to Koufos to the inside. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, just remarkable focus by Young to nail the shot. The D's starting to rough him up a little bit, but in the end, it doesn't matter.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Alan Cram. And the call will be against Prez.
I'm Prez.
And that'll be his 3rd foul
approve that
so far.
steal. Presidential pardon.
Kings on D, trailing by 5. Kicks to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. Down low. Barnes against Plumlee. And Temple kicks to Young. And it's Prez, top of the key. The dish to Barnes. Kings moving the ball around. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And then they continue to control the glass. And let's review some numbers for Mason Plumlee. He's putting up 9 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard. The last pick in the 1st round back in 2012, Ezeli has become a solid rotational player.
Prez kicks to Temple. Barnes passes to Prez. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Kings. 3rd best record here in the early going. And, of course, Portland, a half game back.
Yeah, and when you look at Portland, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they hoped they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Yep, wanted to put another nail in the coffin and using those hands as a hammer.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Damian Lillard. 5th in scoring, 10th in assists, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
That one misses.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the 2nd half. First 3 of the half, 2nd of the game. Can he heat up?
The 2 things I love about C.J. McCollum is his size and his pace of play. A great shooter with good range. He can handle the ball, so at times when you want Lillard off the ball, C.J. McCollum becomes your point guard. And I'll tell you what, at 6'4", he never plays panicked, whether he's at the 1 or the 2.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Plumlee with the screen. McCollum against Young. The baseline jam. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
And when you talk, Brent, about McCollum's 6'4" stature, the questions seem to arise for him at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I don't know if he's undersized at 6'4" for a shooting guard, but he is a bit of a tweener and has that slight frame. but he has shown as much as he brings to the table offensively, he can use that acumen on defense and improve on that end of the floor.
Well, this is what it's all about. Both Prez and Young have it going, and the numbers are piling up.
And Orange Juice putting the squeeze on for sure. Tremendous play from that duo.
Pass to Aminu. And Plumlee kicks to McCollum. Launches it. No good. Shot missing. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Terry Stotts had some advice for his team.
I don't have any problem with the jump shots we're taking.
And the final period of play just about to start. Davis is checked in for Portland. Sacramento also making some changes. Kuvas checked in for Cousins. Young comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And Prez is subbed in for Darren Collison. Myers Leonard is out there with Davis. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu. Then it's Evan Turner. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And Aminu kicks to Turner. Floats one up. And the layup is up and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Well, he is a huge reason why they have this lead.
Now here's Prez. Turner covering. Prez kicks to Young. Gay outside. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
And here's Aminu. To the paint. It's deflected. And Turner kicks to Davis. And now here comes Young leading the break. And count the basket. He was fouled and he's going to the line for one more.
A gigantic bucket. You can see why this team trusts Young so much.
For the Trailblazers, McCollum's checked in for Aminu. And Lillard subbed in for Mason Plumlee. Aaron Aflalo is checked in for Sacramento. Lillard with a screen for McCollum. Here's Davis. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Feeds to Young. Lets it go with the 3. And Young just drilling the 3 there. Nice look.
And that's the shot that's dropping for Young when he is playing with confidence.
Here's Lillard. The teardrop falls in. Lillard's got 13 points in the second half.
That's a tip of the cap there, always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
Leonard brings the double team. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the right.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
But especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
Lillard is screen on Gay. 5 to shoot. Davis sets a screen. Jumper off the screen. The shot by Turner, no good.
It looked like he was in rhythm to shoot that one, guys, especially as open as he was. Just clanged it.
Aflalo, that's good. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
Shoots from the elbow. A shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Prez. Here's Gay. Oh, and they take the lead. And the Kings lead by 1.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
He loves the pressure, feeds off it really, as we just saw there.
Knocks it loose. 3-pointer Lillard gets the 3 to fall.
Those are huge points.
As important a bucket as we've seen all game long.
Now here's Prez. He's guarded closer. 11 feet away. Count! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And that's huge. In these situations, just give Young the ball. Take care of everything else.
Here's Here's Prez. It falls.
And that's just what Prez does. When you need a huge basket, he jumps at the opportunity.
And it's still within reach.
But only if they make every possession count from this point forward, and I mean every possession.
Lillard with it. Headed now by Barnes.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
17 seconds left in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
And Prez really might be superhuman, so athletic and so talented. You can see the drive he has to be great. Important there to have the three-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 3. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? You got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
I'm not so sure. There's not a whole lot of time to play around with. I think they look for the 3 and try to tie this thing up.
Deflects the pass. Three-pointer, Lillard. Count it! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And he wants the ball at the end of the games. You can see why Lillard's stepping up again to the challenge.
Timeout called by the Kings. Here's Prez. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams in these few minutes of basketball. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Sounds like a rock concert in here.
And guys, that was the bucket they have been waiting for.
And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 3. 19 seconds left in the second overtime. What a game. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? You got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
I'm not so sure. There's not a whole lot of time to play around with. I think they look for the 3 and try to tie this thing up.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And with those makes, he's put the finishing touches on a very good win.
And Turner kicks to Crabbe. And Leonard has it in the corner. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
One of the better free throw shooting bigs in the NBA. The challenge for Leonard as he develops is to try to get to the line a few more times.
And he cannot get the third one to drop. Going just 1 of 3.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I thought it would be this easy.
So the Kings win it. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony,
What's up,
and
Steve?
David Aldridge.
What's going on, Prez?
This is Kevin
Guys back in
Harlan
studio
along
want to talk
with
to you.
the Sports
Perfect.
Crew. So long, everyone.